Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Finn TV here. I've got some baits, some Googan baits that I'm gonna melt down, and I haven't used these things. My wife bought me a Mondo kit, and I've done a video on it, and I still haven't used these worms. And I was gonna melt some baits down and make some Senko worms, and kind of show y'all how that's done. I've got some tubes here. I don't use. They've kind of dried up. You can see the salt on them, but anyway, we're gonna melt them down and turn them into something else. All right, got the Slim Shake worm. This is a 9-pack, and this is a green pumpkin pearl. We're gonna melt these down. I hadn't used any of these baits. I fish with a jig. I fish with a spinner bait, but I pour a lot of my soft plastics, my own soft plastics. So I don't use I kind of prefer my own stuff. But look like some pretty decent baits. I really like the packaging, and they are made in China. Says it right there on the back. So we're gonna melt them down and see if we can't make something that I would actually fish with. Alright, so first off, they've got a pretty good smell. Really soft bait. It feels like it's got a little salt in them already. Kind of curious to see what this color is going to look like remelted. So first off, cut them up. I'll fast forward through this or skip through it. And what this does is this kind of helps them melt quicker. Alright guys, I had to add a little bit more to it. I had another pack out in the boat, and this has made a kind of a silver, got some green flake. I didn't even notice that in it before. But anyway, this is hot and ready to pour. I think I'm going to try to make some Neds out of this. So here's my Ned mold, and I'm going to put a clamp on it. Probably should have already run this in. Whenever you reheat this plastic, like if you want to get a few molds for yourself, when you reheat this plastic, you don't want to burn it. And sometimes I put a little bit of heat stabilizer in this to keep from burning it, and just cut it up in small pieces. But what I like to do is I like to pour it in my injector. Yeah, it seemed to get less air bubbles that way. And pour it nearly to the top, and put the cap on it, and you want to do this slow. You don't want to have any accidents with 320 plus degree plastic. So I'm gonna hold it right there for a second, and I'm gonna top off this sprue hole, and I'm gonna put the rest of my plastic back in here. We might have enough to pour 2 runs. If you get any water or anything in here, you'll get some air bubbles. like I'm getting. I must have had some moisture from when I washed out my injector. So this plastic basically is already set. And that's about what color we'll get. Just wait a minute for it to cool down. Man, that is a good looking worm right there. And these will basically just pull right off. You want to lay them out flat for when they cool. They don't cool with a bend. They cool nice and straight. And throw your screw back in and we'll reheat it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of my other baits, and that way I can pour up some more, make some use of some old baits that I'm not using. I'm going to throw these tubes here in there. I'm going to add a little bit of heat stabilizer. And I'm going to add just a little bit of salt. Alright, throw it back in the microwave. So guys, I pour a lot of baits. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. These are all of my different colors of dye. Got some flake back there that's just kind of left over from the last big run that I done. I want to get a mold for a big swim bait mold, like an open pour, and start doing some open pour swim baits. But right now, I haven't been to my dad's. We had some stuff go on, and I'm gonna merge my bait making out of my kitchen to my fish cave, man cave, whatever you want to call it. It's a fourth bedroom in our house, and we don't use it, so I'm gonna turn it into a bait making room. I'm gonna pour all my jigs and stuff in my garage, and then I'll probably continue to paint my hard body swim baits and stuff outside until I can get me a shed of some sort. I sold my last house and I had a 40 by 60, not a 40 by 60, that's besides my dad's. I had a 24 by 32 shop, and when we bought this house I moved. I lost my shop, but I hadn't built another one yet. I'm saving money to build another one, so I don't know if I'm gonna build a shop here or if we're gonna move to our lake house. It needs some renovation. This house is 2 years old. It's a really nice house for us, and it's gonna be hard to move out of this into a house that's basically 12 years old, and it needs some work. But it's a lake home, and we want to be on the lake, and it would give me more of an opportunity to shoot some more fishing videos and stuff. A lot of times it's hard for me to break loose and make fishing videos, especially as busy as it's been lately. I've been laid off, but you'd think I'd have extra time on my hand, but it's been right the opposite. I've picked back up working on boats and things for extra money to make payments, and we've got money that's put back, so I'm not necessarily worried about the money side of things. I'm just I'm trying to rat hole all my extra money, make as much money as I can, because in the wintertime there's not a lot of boat work. So and I don't know when or if I'll get called back to work, so I'm kind of just playing it by ear right now. But this plastic should be heated up. Alright, this darkened it up some. I don't know if you can see that, but you can still see a lot of the green and you can see a lot of the flake. But those tubes that I hadn't used, gonna make some Neds out of them. They had a lot of salt in them already. Alright, give it a minute to cool. This mold really sucks the plastic in. Senko's and the Frog, that really uses a lot of plastic. This Ned mold, I believe it pours 8. Yeah, it pours 8. And it uses a lot of plastic, it uses a lot of material. And it sucks in a lot. I'm going to be going to get some more of my molds from over at my dad's, and I'm going to try to find me some swim bait molds to do some videos, and see if I can't show y'all my way of making baits. There's a lot of other YouTubers that make baits, and it's basically always the same thing. I'm nothing really that special. All you need is a microwave and a man, that's a good looking color. That's the only thing I don't like about this mold is once it's heated, it doesn't it leaves some slag. I don't know if that's the right terminology for it. Man, that's a good looking color. It's like a dark pumpkin with green. It's got a lot of flake, got some green flake, got some big black flake, medium black flake. Man, those feel really good. Alright. Got some more plastic heated. Gonna pour some Finesse worms. And I'm gonna see if I can pour some Neds. Those Neds probably didn't take. See how these done. Oh yeah, those look great. Really pleased with them. It's just like a dark pumpkin with a lot of flake. Put that mold back up. I don't have high hopes for the Neds. Well, half of them done alright. Yeah, these didn't make it. We'll just reheat those. I appreciate y'all for watching. This is basically it. Not a whole lot to it. You know, if you decide to do something like this on your own, get you some molds or just to reuse your torn baits. You know, you're not looking at a whole lot of money to get started. All you need is a measuring cup, some you know, you need good ventilation, and need a microwave, and wouldn't suggest doing it in your kitchen, the microwave that you use for heating your food, but I definitely get a different microwave. But this is it. Here's the final product, and it's, you know, it's easier to darken than it is to lighten the color. But this is what those turned out like, and they turned out really good. I think I'll enjoy using them. Those are my favorite out of the bunch. I really like that color. I wasn't sure how it was going to do, being that it was a laminate, but and a remelt. But I really like that color, and definitely can use these Finesse worms. Nothing real special here, just a do it mold Finesse worm. Probably like $60 for the mold. That's about all you need to get started. Just a few colors. You can get Junebug, you can get black or grape, or colors like chartreuse or motor oil. Those are easy colors. You don't have to go out and buy a ton of different colors and a bunch of different molds. You can just start out with a simple mold, a Ned mold, and they don't have to be real fancy. You can start out making your own swim baits. Now, some of the swim baits get complicated, different colors and stuff with the open pour, but yeah, save yourself a lot of money in the long run by doing them yourself. But I appreciate y'all watching, and if y'all decide to do this, just make sure you're safe and you wear you some gloves and you've got some good ventilation. We're going to have some more bait pouring videos. It's something I would like to do more of, and start doing some swim bait molds, and maybe even show y'all how I paint my hard body swim baits, and maybe do some top water plugs and stuff, kind of get back to what I was doing. It's just maybe filming it more, so y'all can see what I do instead of waiting and to do fishing videos. I can do more videos of videos like this and bait making, and still do my fishing videos. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching, and let me know if y'all want to see me make anything else. And another thing, I've up to 874 subscribers, so I'd really like to start taking the channel more seriously. And you know, that's a good amount of subscribers. That's more people than I know probably have ever met and known their name. So I need to take time and spend more time making videos. And you know, there's obviously people that want to see my videos that I'm kind of shocked by. So anyways, there'll be some more bait making videos to come. Thanks for watching.